Here's the Great Highland Bagpipe. Most bagpipes are made out of African blackwood, the wood of the mapingo tree. It's a very dense wood, so dense that if you put a piece of it in water, it will sink. It's also known as the musical wood, and it's favored in the making of many types of woodwind instruments. Like this, your bagpipes are probably adorned in ivory or imitation ivory, or maybe even silver mounts. Now let's have a quick tour of the bagpipe. We'll start with the bag. This is just a decorative cover. Inside is a leather or synthetic affair that must be completely airtight for the bagpipe to work well. Let's look at a bagpipe taken apart. The bag is fitted with 5 stalks. It is into these that the other components and their reeds fit. It is by use of the bag and the stalks that we are able to get a continuous sound out of the bagpipe, and it's also the only way we can keep 4 reeds going at one time. This is the blow stick, a very simple affair with a mouthpiece on one end and a non-return valve in the other. The non-return valve allows us to blow air into the bagpipe and then take a breath without the air coming back into our faces. It fits into the shortest of the 5 stalks. Let's look at the chanter, or melody pipe. All of the fingering that you've been working on in your practice chanter will now be executed on this much larger and louder instrument. Let's take the chanter out of its stalk. When you do so, grab the chanter up here above the neck. If you grab it and twist down here, you're very liable to break it right in the neck. Always grab it hand to hand at the stalk, gently twist, and pull apart. As you see, the bagpipe uses a cane reed, similar but not quite the same as the plastic reed you've been using in your practice chanter. It's extremely delicate, so as you remove it or put it back into the chanter stalk, be careful not to bang it into the sides of the stalk. Let's look at a chanter reed removed from the chanter. We'll look at this crucial component later on. The bulk of the blackwood in a set of pipes goes into the drones. The Great Highland Bagpipe has 3 drones, 2 tenors and a bass. They provide a steady, non-changing chord that gives great richness and harmony to the sound of the chanter. Let's look at a set of drones taken apart. Tenor drones come in 2 pieces. The bass comes in 3. These pieces fit together using tuning slides, which allow us to alter the length of the drone so that we can tune it to the pitch of the chanter. That drones can be tuned comes as a surprise to some pipers. Tuning is a very important part of the bagpiper's job. The pitch of the chanter reed is constantly changing. We cannot just tune our pipes when we get them out of the box or when we buy them from the dealer. They have to be tuned repeatedly. Tuning is such an important part of the piper's job that we've made it the subject of a separate video in this series. Now, back to our drones. Each drone requires a reed for it to work. The 2 tenor drone reeds are identical. The bass is much larger and sounds a deeper pitch. We'll talk much more about drone reeds later. Attach the drone to the drone stalk in the same way you would the chanter. Hand to hand, gently turning and pushing. And that's our bagpipe. Now you need to know how to get it in and out of its case. To put your pipes in their case, lay the bag across the bottom of the case with the drones on top. The bass drone comes apart at the lower joint. Slide it off, reverse it, and lay it in the front of the case. Remove the chanter from its stalk. If you don't, the chanter reed will soak up a great deal of moisture that has gathered on the inside of the chanter stalk while you've been playing. Check the top of the reed seat. If there's any moisture here, wipe it off. Now, take your reed protector, gently attach it to the end of the chanter, and tighten it. Your pipes may not have come with a reed protector. I suggest you get one. Lay the chanter in the back of the case like this. To get the pipes out, start with the bass drone. Reverse it and attach it. Pick up the chanter and remove the reed protector carefully. Put the chanter in the stock, hand to hand, very carefully as we discussed. Collect the blow stick, chanter, and bass drone in one hand and lift. Now you're ready to play.